Hi and welcome back to another video. We're doing this video because I've got a better camera since I last did it, and we'll try and show the outside of Better Home and Living because that's meant to be closing down, what I've heard, so we'll get that as well while we're going along in as much detail as possible. Currently 27 degrees. It is let's have a look at the date. It's Tuesday the 27th of September 2022, sorry. Yeah, 2022. The video I was looking at earlier was 2012 that I'd recorded back in 2012, so we're just showing a bit more detail than we have in the past, as much as we can anyway, in the time limit that I've got. I've got till about 12:30. And it is now $11:31. So we've got a bit of a time limit on the way in. This is the railway station here, like the railway area, up to Gundy Hill, where the train line goes across the Bruce Highway. It's the barber shop, the Jasmine's Thai Massage, and the Gundy Hill Hotel. Got where Kirby's Corner used to be, on the corner of Station Street and the highway. So hopefully one day someone will buy that and build something on it, build on that land. So looking back at this video, we'll show what it was like for multiple years since the Kirby's Corner burnt down. If you want to look up stuff about it, look on old and new Innisfail photos, you'll see the news articles and things regarding it on there somewhere, and you'll see photos of Kirby's Corner the way it was. So we're showing as much as we can while we walk along on our way into town. Now you'll notice the Caltex over here, Caltex service station, across here. The boiling hot day, so I'll do the best I can. And you got Reese Plumbing here, it's red and white. And then we've got Goodyear Auto Care. It used to be called Goodyear Tire and Auto, but now it just says Goodyear Auto Care. Reach Plumbing. Show what it's like as much as we can to look back on in the future. And there's just Simo's Gundy Hill Hotel, Caltex, Highway, and the Reese Plumbing. So there's your Goodyear Auto Care along there. Show that as much as we can as we go along. There's only so much you can show while people are working in there. Out of respect. So when we look back years later, oh, that's where that was. Oh, I remember that business. I remember this place. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's where that used to be. Oh, I wondered. You know, you can get that. Here you got your Metro service station next to Caltex, and then your Caltex there. It's hard for me to see on this little screen because the little screen's about the size of my thumbnail, so we'll show as best as we can. There's a public phone, been here for years, just never know, they might change them or get rid of them altogether. They're now free to use anywhere in to ring anywhere in Australia, mobile phones included. And you got a sign up there that tells you that. Okay. This is Castleberry Street, going across to where the old Gundy Hill Bakery used to be. Building's still there, but it's no longer a bakery. Hasn't been for a few years now. There's your Gundy Hill Bakery, the drive-through bakery, as it were. lots of the signage around what they sold and that. And there used to be a plaque here saying when it was opened, officially opened, which is long gone. I guess the people who owned it took it and kept it, which is fair enough. Then we'll look back towards Gundy Hill and Goodyear, Caltex and Metro, and up towards the mobile service station, and the part that used to have free parking written on it. And then you got Innisfail radiators, Innisfail exhaust and radiator centre. In other words, car line, automotive and exhaust. It's got a few different names. That's up for sale. Been open off and on here and there over a little bit of time. You can see the for sale sign and the Gundy Auto Wash sign up here. So that's your car wash and all that. We'll just show back so I can show a bit more detail of what it was like. So these videos will be more interesting to people probably in 20, 30, 40 years time from now. But we're showing as much as we can while we can, because things change. So you'll be able to reminisce back in the future when you're looking back, seeing how Innisfail was at this particular time. See, now you might live here and you're like, oh well, I can see this anytime I want if I go for a drive or whatever. Yeah, but in 20, 30 years time, or even longer, some of this stuff may not exist. So it'll be interesting to have a record via video of what this area looked like, what these particular places look like, what was here and all that, the different changes around. So it's definitely worth getting these sort of videos. Even if you don't see the potential of them now, you'll see it in the future. So this is Karboota Street, K-A-R-B-O-O-T-A Street. Let's wait for this car to go past. They let me go, which is nice. A lot of people don't. The 180 Eder Street sign showing what shops are here at the moment. Here in Australia, Rain and Horn is moving, and we've got Signal, Fresher Seafood, and the bike shop. Bike shops wobble in bicycles. This doesn't sound right to me. Sounds like it should be wobble on bicycles or something, but yeah. There's your car wash and network rental, car and truck rental. There's your old Jackson & Jackson refrigeration sign down here. It's been here for a few years now. Sitting there trashed. And coming up on the Tobacconist. Signal. And the main sign for 180. Have a quick look at that. Needs a good clean on the other side, but this side's not too bad. Last time I went through, it was pretty terrible. That's back towards Gundy Hill. Getting closer up to there, towards Gundy Hill. Mobile, Barley Tropical NQ. Out towards town. I'd like to show Rain and Horn, so we might go for a bit of a look through there before they move to their new location down the Esplanade. We'll see. Give a bit of a look while we can. Whilst getting weird looks off people. Show you Rain and Horn. R-A-I-N-E and H-O-R-N-E. That's where your Rain and Horn was at this particular time. 180 Edith Street. The bike shop. Don't show too much, so when people coming out and going off. But yeah, this here used to be Blockbuster Video, and it was also what do they call it? Hathia Great Greenway, that corner one there. There's the other side of that 180 Innisfail sign. That's terrible. What I was talking about before. And your tobacconist / lotto agent with that. Definitely show your support with local businesses. This was Alice's Diner at one stage, and also had been Brad Hope Taekwondo, and there was like an Indian supermarket in there at one stage too. Been a few different things over the years. This here was Grasso Motors at one stage, back in the day. And so a marine place now. It's got, well, it's a marine place now, but it's got a different name. And you got Spot On Tire and Mechanical across the road, Sundown Engineering, Coastal Vehicles and Coastal something and Motorcycles. I'll read it properly from here. Coastal Farm and Motorcycles. Yeah. And then the Rock Shop Carpet Shop was Leonard's Motors Marine, and John Williams Motorcycles, Pelican Street, crossing over. Then we're up, we'll show Coastal Marine and Outdoor sign. And back across. Now we're heading back towards town. We got the Grasso Motors Automotive Specialists 4x4. Up here, the Iron Man 4x4. And all that. And you got the corner of Grace Street and the intersection of Grace Street and the Bruce Highway over there with the traffic lights. And all that. And we're coming up on the Maurice Grasso Motors right here. And 4x4 specialist. Iron Man 4x4 written on there. As well as Maurice Grasso Motors written on there. It's got a few things written on there. Okay, so let's keep moseying on. Got where Anderson's Carpet used to be. Originally, this building here, this green building, was red and white, and it was Roscoe's Pizzas. And then it was empty for years. Anderson's Carpet for years, then it was empty again for years. We've got the old Lee X Chinese restaurant, which surprisingly at this particular time still has all the old shop fittings and stuff in there for the restaurant, all the restaurant fittings. When I saw it online for sale or for lease, still had it was all set up as a restaurant still inside. Very out of date, very old, but it was still there. So it was like a time capsule. So you got Lee X Young Chinese restaurant. Notice the old phone number without the 40, 611 360. And then upstairs, leading up to it, all history. Okay, this is the one. It's Kennedy's Better Home and Living. It's supposed to be closing down, what I've been told. I don't know how true that is, but we'll find out one day if it closes down. So this is the end of, well, it's got end of lease sale written there, so I wonder. I'd like to know for sure if it is closing down or not. Hopefully not. It's actually quite a good store now that it's become Kennedy's. I've been quite impressed with it since it's been Kennedy's. So we'll get as much of the outside as we can while we can, because you just never know. With the signage and all that. Anything that says Kennedy's and that. Yeah, it'd be sad to see it close down. I wonder if it actually is. Okay. Probably by the time this video comes out we'll know, because I'll set it for a while later. That's your main entrance into it. And like you can go wheelchair stuff or for loading when you're buying stuff and that. Loading stuff into your ute or whatever, truck. Taking as much detail as we're allowed to without getting in trouble. Okay, so that's that. We'll go back a bit more, show what we can see as best as possible. Over here, you got Repco next door, which used to be Highway Tyres. It was built for Highway Tyres, this building. Remember them building it. Prefabricated concrete. It was built really fast. Okay, so there's your better home and living again. Much as we can show. Interesting to look back in 20-30 years time. So Repco. And then we're coming up on Ibis Street, IBIS. Super cheap auto. Everything auto and much, much more, as they say. And we've got the Commonwealth Hotel across the road. And that park there. Which I've done recorded videos about this park, showing it in more detail. This is, yeah, your Ibis. And your super cheap auto. Yeah, Commonwealth Hotel and Kayla Lawyers, MG Pies. That's my budget backpackers, all that stuff. But this is your super cheap auto. Make it super. It's got written on there. From different angles, it looks like Nake It Super, N-A-K-E, but it's actually Make It Super. Even looking at it on here, going along now, it looks like Nake from this angle. See there, it looks like Nake. And when you go further up, it's Make. I wonder if they'll ever change it, or if that was intentional. Probably was intentional to get people to look at it, get people to notice and that, which is smart if it's meant to be like that. See, look from this angle, it's Make. Make it super. It is allergy season, so bear with me with my nose running. I'm trying my best. You got your Y Young, and this was a job agency for a while here, joined on to Supercheap. This is Y Young Chinese restaurant. Last time I looked, it was up for lease, but I don't see it written on there anymore. And then you got Furniture World, which was Mitre 10 at one stage. I don't know what was there before that, I forget. A very long time ago that it was even that. And you got the pet store coming up, Pet's Domain, which is opening on the 1st of October 2022. Could be interesting. Which is this Saturday from when I come along here. You can see stuff in there at the moment. I'd go and have a look, but I don't want to get in trouble. I'd like to know the time that it's supposed to open. It doesn't actually say on there. It'd be nice if they put up on Facebook or something a time. That looks pretty good, but I can see on it. Hopefully it does well and makes the prices go down in the other store, the other pet store. I don't want to get in trouble. I'll just have a look in the window. I wonder who owns it. Either way, hope it lasts. It does well. It employs locals. That's the thing with a lot of these chain places. People say, "Oh, don't support the chain places. You know, the national places only support locals." Well, you got to think of like Kmart, McDonald's, KFC, Supercheap, and all that. They employ a lot of locals. So therefore, a lot of locals get jobs and they get their starts and all that through these places. So, you know, I think it's good to support them as well. Yes, some of the money doesn't stay local, I get that, but then some of the money does, because you've got locals working for them. So locals are getting, you know, money to live off, money to pay their rent and buy food, and like your Coles and Woolworths, they go into there. That supports locals that work there. All that, yeah, it may not be local farmers and all this sort of stuff, but it's still, you know, still locals that work there. They get their start, they get their go in life, helps families to live, so it's still worth it. So here's your KFC, which many years ago was bar track tyres. I remember this originally, but I saw it as bar track tyres. I've seen it as Paramount, I think it was Paramount Service Centre or something. I've seen it in photos as that. They've still got the archway designs that was there from bar track and that. Then you got your 4x4 place here, Tech Tune. Yeah, Tech Tune. Which was a motorcycle shop for a while there. It was built for a motorcycle shop. There you go. Innisfail Mazda across there. Used to be IC Taylor's, and you've got where Frank's Gym, Pappy's Gym, and Tang Villa used to be. Tang Villa, which was a reception lounge. Then you've got the old Sepoy House, which is very well looked after. Highly commend the people who have looked after this place in the last few years, and that they've done a really good job at maintaining it, making it look lovely. And that garden's always nice, painting is always done good, and all that. Yeah, very good. And you got used to be whatchamacallit, service station here, Golden Fleece, and that old Bill Bailey had his Bill Service Centre here, and that on the corner of Gladdy and Edith Street. And then now we've got Bunnings car park here, which used to be Kevin Bliss Motors, Innisfail Motor Village, and there was also a shop that was one stage Mr. Yummy's. They had Adra, like a 7-day Adventist thrift shop. There was Eagle Boys next door, Mr. Yummy's, and there was also, at different times, Pizza Capers, and then, yeah, there've been a few different pizza places over the years. Now those particular buildings are completely gone. You can see them on the Innisfail playlist. Some of that, like the buildings get knocked down, and the buildings before they were getting knocked down. Photos on old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, and Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube in the Innisfail playlist. So feel free to have a look, check it out, see what you think. What used to be here to what they've put in here now. You got Innisfail Chemics next door, which I remember that originally being a laundromat. Yeah, I remember that being a laundromat for years. And you got bus stop. And you got King George Park, toilets and another bus stop, playground and all that. And you got Coles. It used to be Sepoy Corner. Yeah, AIDA Care, got disability services and all that. Then you've got Roscoe's Pizza, the new Roscoe's Pizza, which they're currently in the process of moving. Oh, they've put in car parks here, good. So that's a good idea. People can't just drive through there like they used to. They cut the corner. The whole concrete needs to be done up. At least they've put in a decent gardening along there, so it does look a lot nicer. This used to be an old service station in this particular spot, and I saw Innisfail Chemics here originally, where that awning is coming out there, where the AIDA care is, and then you can see where the service station sign used to be. That looks much nicer than what it was. They're doing well. We're going to come try this out when it's open, the new Roscoe's, and we'll try and get some photos and video, put them up on old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, and if I get video, well, it'll be put up on Bestestimes Reborn. Okay. We're coming up on Hungry Jack's. Which is Australian version of like Burger King, same company. Whew. So hot. And it's a boiling hot day. Let's finally get across this road. Bruce Highway. Oh, it's hot. So hot. Okay. We'll quickly go into Hungry Jack's and get a drink, and then we'll stop the video. So thanks for watching. It's Bestestimes Reborn, keeping memories alive. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Check out the Innisfail and Cairns playlist. Some up-to-date Cairns videos that were recorded in September of 2022. Okay. I'll just quickly walk in here and get a slight bit of video and turn off.